Fresh Besties, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for the love on the first post. Oh, I never experienced it. Wow, oh my God. If you're new here, my name is Priscaalordiah, and this is a safe space for raw, unfiltered conversations about faith, life, motherhood, business, and then building a life that actually means something. Before we continue, if you haven't watched my first video, my first introductory get to know me video, you are missing. Go back and watch that loaded and wonderful video. The link is up here. Today's video is one that I've been building up the courage to talk about. I've been building up momentum to record because it's not easy to talk about. But I believe someone watching this needs to hear it. And when you see me, you see the book. When you see me, you see the book. So this is my honest postpartum video. It's a story of a Nigerian woman who packed up her life and moved to Brazil. I packed myself, my family, and then with my children, basically to have our fourth baby in a foreign country, and then I fell apart. Life took its own turn. That's how they say it now. I'm gonna be breaking them into like series of chapters, so it's easy for you to follow. I'll start from chapter 1. It says the decision to move to Brazil. Now, let me start from the very beginning. If you watch my first video, you know how much I love this word beginning. Well, why Brazil? Let me start from here. The decision was not just me, it was me and my husband. We decided to move, or rather, to have our baby in Brazil. And we were like, oh, it's gonna be the last baby. Funny enough, we've been trying. We've been trying to. Oh, I've always wanted my kids to have like dual citizenship. So we've been trying, applying, and always getting rejected. And we tried for like 4 times, and this one, I was super excited when we got the news that, oh, your visa is out. And I was like, for real? Yeah, it was so much of so much of an experience because, truth be told, after trying several times, I just decided to say, Omo, we have tried, it's okay. It's okay. But then again, my other baby was about 7 months old when I realized, no, 1 year and 7 months, sorry, when I realized that I was pregnant. And do you know the funniest thing? I wanted to do baby friendly. Okay, for those that don't know what baby friendly is, it's a, how will I describe it now? It's a process, or rather, there's where you would want to just give your baby only breast milk for a period of time. That's what they call baby friendly. Or strictly, I'm trying to think of, there's a medical word they use for it. I can't remember. But then in the local word we know is baby friendly. So for all my kids, it's not like I've not done, but I usually do like 4 months, 5 months. But this time I said I was going to go 6 months straight, no stopping. And everybody like, are you sure? I said yes. I just want to give it a try because to me that was supposed to be the last child, and I was like, why not? Okay, let's go. And then we continued. And there's something about baby friendly. For me, when I'm breastfeeding, I don't get to see my period. So I don't know about other people, but I don't get to see my period. So even if I'm breastfeeding for a year, I think there was even a story one time that there was a lady that didn't see her period for 7 years. Why? Because she was having her kids back to back. You get what I mean? So I wasn't seeing my period, and I thought I was safe. I thought I was safe, and like that, like that, like that. So baby was about 1 year and 7 months, and boom, I started feeling feverish. I was cold. I did not actually imagine that I was going to be pregnant. Yes. So I just told my husband, like, I don't understand the way I'm feeling. Oh, this is very strange. Like, I've treated for malaria, I've treated for fever, but still yet, I'm still weak, I'm still tired. And I was like, oh yeah, go to the hospital, I'm like, "Ah, hospital on top headache and fever." He said, well, just go. Or it was not like, oh yeah, go and get the test strip. And I was like, what do you mean? I'm not pregnant. He said, I did not say you are pregnant. Just go and get it. I said, okay, oh, I got it. And then I did the test and I was pregnant. Ah, how? Because it's not, we didn't plan for it. And then he was like, what are you thinking? I said, I don't know what. It was like, you don't know what, you have the baby. Mind you, we had already tried Brazil for the baby that was already 1 year and 7 months, and it just didn't happen, and I felt bad. So I immediately had to call the lady, and I was like, I just realized that I'm pregnant again. Can we start? Like, can we try? And she was like, yeah, 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 you can try. I'm like, okay. And the things you actually do not plan for, like you do not sit down and you're calculative about it. Those are actually the things that work. And then the visa came out, and I'm like, now so, oh yeah, now, let's go. Yeah, we arrived in Brazil. Our first week was lonely. It was cold. It was, when you start thinking about your life, who sent me? That was how I was feeling the first week. And the girls, the kids they were like, they don't even send me because I was here thinking, I would just stand by the window and I'll be looking. Are we sure we made the right decision? What if, what if, what if? But here we are. We made the right decision anyway. You know, in Nigeria where I come from, it's hard to be lonely. I know what I'm saying. I know why I'm saying that. Now listen. When I run a business, I'm always interacting with people daily. I see people, everywhere is always busy. I'm always either at the production house. Like there's always something to do. And then moving over to a place that you don't know anybody, morning to night, I will sit down, and I'm not a person to sit down. So it was all strange. Like I was just trying to absorb and soak it all in, and it was a terrible experience. I will not lie for you. It was a very terrible experience for me. Ah, well, immediately we had to like put the girls in school because I had to go for my hospital checks, and I was alone here with the girls at the beginning because Obi has to work for mom money. So I was just alone with the girls here, and it was really, really boring. I was trying to do video calls, but video call is not like the real thing. Sitting down, seeing somebody to talk to, or at least having somebody around the house to always have a conversation with, no matter how small the conversation is. So it was really, really bad for me. But I'm still grateful to God that I met a friend here, and she was adorable. She was sweet. She'll be like, oh, I know if you're bored, okay, come over to the house, come over to my house. So we had just created that bond, and she was really, really amazing because she really took care of us. At a point, I really did not miss Nigerian food because I got it all available here. But she was always there. She was like, she would take me to the places I need to go to. When we first arrived in Brazil, we had to do like, there's this thing like the BVN thing in Nigeria, so you have to do like your own identification. So she had to like walk me through the steps, and then it's a country that doesn't speak English. So how would you even communicate with them? And I'm blessed, I'm grateful that I was using an app called Duolingo. So I was able to learn one or two, at least the basic. Thank you, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good night, just the basics. I was able to learn the basics. And my friend really did good because I don't know what I would have done or how we would have been able to navigate in the whole, like everywhere without her. So wherever you are, Lisa, thank you. I know you're going to watch this video, so thank you. You really made it easy for us. You really did. I remember when one time she was like, Mama, what are you doing right now? I said, do I have work? I'm just sitting down trying to work, attend to business. And she was like, okay, get ready. Let me take you to let's just go for, she has like some run arounds to do. And she was like, okay, come around, come along, come along. I was like, okay, I'll go. And then we went to like the fruit market. It was so beautiful. Ha! When you now see fruits, like, is it like you don't know about this fruit? Of course, I'm a health coach, so I know a lot about vegetables, fruits, and all of that. But now, when you're now seeing them in their freshest form, come on now, I was so grateful. Like, so places like this exist. Wow. And I was taking pictures. I'll call my husband. I'll say, you people don't have fruits in Nigeria. Come and see real fruits. Like, you can see the fruits all beautiful. Like, they are fresh, they are sweet, they are healthy. Anyway, with her help, I was able to figure out one or two, trying to, of course, I'm not dull, I'm smart. So I was able to navigate on my own once in a while, though I will still call her like, I need to get this, where can I get it? And she'll be like, okay, okay, here, here. And I'm like, I got it. In fact, if you see me now, I'm more like a local because I'm no longer a foreigner. Of course, now where a worry me show, we'll outshine them. Chapter 3, I think, being pregnant in Brazil. Oh, I will be very honest with you on this. It was not smooth. It was not sweet. It was not palatable. When they say, oh, pregnancy, you will glow, you will do this. I was bored I was bored down to my feet because I wasn't going anywhere. I was just there. It was really boring. Sometimes I would just sit down and then tears would start rolling down my eyes. And it was later I really found out that, oh, they were like hormone tears. That's what they call it because it was really, really boring. Being alone. The only time I get to go out is maybe I'm going to I have an hospital appointment, or I'm going to the market, or I'm going to the mall because the mall is practically 2 minutes away from my house. But then again, it was lonely. It was really lonely. I did not glow. If there was no pregnancy glow, I did not see glow anywhere. I was irritable. I was uncomfortable. Some days I would just call my husband and tell him, babe, I think we want to come back to Nigeria because I'm not feeling it at all. It's not what because I had this whole trip planned out in my head. Like, when I get to Brazil, I'm going to start working out from like because I used to work out, and so I was like, I thought it was going to be easy. It wasn't. I could barely even walk down using the elevator. It was that bad. And most times I'll be like, okay, maybe I'm going to just walk to the mall, those evening stroll with the bomb and feel good and take pictures. I did not do one thing one day. Every single day was heavy. It was survival mood for me. But I thank God I held it down. Peace out, mama. I held it down, and here I am sharing my story. Obi finally arrived when baby was about to come. I think it's a personal choice, not like it's compulsory. But then I'll be like, the baby will not come out till you are there. But the third one was very, very, it just happened somehow because he had like an office work outside of where we were then. So he wasn't around to witness. But every other one, he was right beside me. Hold man, you will see this process. You put me in this condition. And when we got to Brazil, I told him, I'm not going to have this baby till you are here. And he was like, he's like, I said, don't say anything. And truly, do you know that there's power in the tongue? Because everything I said came to manifestation. When I told him I'm not going to have this baby till we are here, he did not even doubt. He did not say what if. He just said, okay. And truly, hobby arrived like this night, and the next day, baby was out. So I think I'm gonna drop the birth vlog. So let's go watch it. Clap it.